Hello, hello. Welcome back to Crazy Games. Welcome to Genshin Impact. We are back to continue The Crane's Return on the Wind. The Crane Returns on the Wind? Interlude Chapter Act 1. Sea Gaze Sunset. Go to Feiyun Commerce Guild to look for Xingqiu. You hear about Sunset Vermilionite from Baizu and decide to hit up Feiyun Commerce Guild for some information. Apparently, Feiyun Commerce Guild has like the biggest stock of this Vermilionite. That's why we're going to this place to look for Xingqiu. The reason we're doing this is because we're trying to find materials to help Ningguang rebuild the Jade Chamber that was destroyed in a fight. She pretty much dropped her Jade Chamber on like a huge boss fight. So yeah, that's why we're doing it now. And Shenhe has tagged along with us just to find out what's going on.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
They pronounce Xingqiu right, as an English speaker, whoever the voice actor is for this person. But for whatever reason, Li Yue is like out of their grasp.
Oh, why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment.
Yeah, I'm using the autoplay, but for whatever reason, in this specific story instance, the pause between like the dialogue and the next one is like very apparent. Like it kind of like lingers a little bit too long.
I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
What?
100 million?
That's so expensive. That's unacceptable. Oh my god, it's highway robbery. But I'm sure Ningguang could pay for it, so whatever. Send the bill to Ningguang. I don't think I can afford it.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
We have not.
Who?
Never heard of him.
Oh, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
What? No.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite.
Oh, we're gonna Ocean's 11 this? We're gonna break into his, like, vault to steal it?
After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
Oh, okay.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
Well, he doesn't need it anymore.
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Clearly she knows him in person, because she is a quote-unquote adeptus herself.
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. Alright then, let's go.
So it just hangs there for so
There's
long. That's
something
what's
about
so
this young lady
so
that
weird.
reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Does it remind you of
Oh,
Cheng
I
Yun?
almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long.
Oh, we fight
So
monsters every
please,
day.
Be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
See you later, Xingqiu. Thanks for the information and everything. Search for the boat around Lixia. Okay. Let's go to whatever this place is in Lixia. Haven't had any fighting sequences yet, so haven't really been able to use Lumine with this Geo team that I put together.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
You must look with your elf eyes. Wait, what?
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Nice, thanks.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
That Sealy looks a little anxious, like pacing back and forth like that, and at that speed. But what you got for us, Mr. Sealy, Mrs. Sealy? I don't know. Don't know what genders though they are. I'll just say Mr. Sealy, since he looks like a buff boy with a head of mane like a lion.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we go over and take a look?
Oh yeah, Paimon, you know what it is. It's what we do, Paimon. We look at things all the time. Seagazer's a boat. Recommended power level 90, eh? Interesting. And they want you to have Cryo and Pyro on the team. Ah. Maybe my Geo team's not gonna work. If they give you Shenhe, then maybe all I need is a Pyro. Is there a do I have a Pyro healer by any chance? But Goro and Okomi are like best friends. I kind of want to do what's recommended just for like story's sake, for like abiding with developers' intentions. But yeah, sure. I will put Yona on the team. No, I'll put Chi-Chi on the team.
I'm here.
And I'll get rid of Ito, since Lumine can be the kinda sorta the DPS. Or I can put like Hu Tao on the team. She's like amazing DPS. Oh, but that'll be too rigged. I'll put Xiangling on the team.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Ooh, Xiangling's English voice. Anyways, this looks good, doesn't it? We'll have 2 Li Yue people, Lumine, and like this standout like dog person, Goro from Inazuma, like, what's going on? I don't understand the culture here. I'm very lost.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
Oh, if we do get Shenhe on the team, from what I understand, Shenhe is like a buffer. That she like buffs cryo abilities. So maybe I should have put like... Actually, I don't really have any like super strong cryo characters aside from Eula, but then her She's more focused on physical damage instead of cryo damage. Maybe I should have put Chang Yun or what's that guy? Captain Kea on the team. I don't have Ayaka and I don't have Gan Yu, which is probably who a lot of like people would use as a in combination with Shenhe for the max DPS. But yeah. Anyways, continue.
Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, Paimon.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds.
Oh no.
And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
Go what? What do you think, Shenhe?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
Destroy
Alright,
it?
let's do it.
Can we not just take it
I sense
apart?
the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
You don't want people coming to your house and start destroying all your stuff. Oh yeah, we gotta play as Shenhe here. Oh, she has 2 charges for this. Just like Xiao. I thought, oh, maybe she has constellations then. So she's using Noblesse. So focus on Elemental Burst. She has the, I guess this spear is specifically released for her character. Extinguish Percept. Extinguishing Percept. Gain 12% all elemental damage bonus. Obtain consummations for 20 seconds after using an elemental skill, causing attack to increase by 3.2% per second for 20 seconds. Holy, that's crazy. So it can increase up to like 62%? 60, 70, 7, I don't know. No, it will only be 64%. I don't know, my quick maths there was really bad. This attack increase at a max of 6. Oh, only it stacks up to 6 times. Never mind. I should have read further. When the character equipped with this weapon is not in the field, consummation increases doubled. Oh, okay. So this is like more buffing other characters for this weapon. So it like synergizes pretty well with Shinhe's talents. Yeah, so yeah, this gives her 1 more charge. I wasn't wrong. I was using her in the test run and she didn't have charges, but when I played with Xiao, he had 2 charges when there's no constellations, which was one of the reasons why I've decided to pull on Xiao's banner.
World be saved.
Pull on Xiao's banner instead of her banner. But yeah, let's continue here. Can we actually walk down here without dying though? Oh. Okay. I guess walking on clouds is a very a Chinese thing. But for us in the West, we don't normally think about clouds as being able to be walked on. We think we'd fall through it.
Manifest! Rise.
Rising up, back on the streets. I should just use Shenhe as much as I can. Okay. So I should break this. Uh-oh. I think I might have done goofed here. Okay, never mind. I don't have a Claymore character to break those things. Okay, and how do we get up there? Ancient Array. You must first activate the Ancient Array cores. Hey there, Healy Churls. How did Healy Churls get into this place?
Starfall!
Go.
Hold on, what is her elemental skill? one is like holding buffs one's aspect and tapping buffs a different aspect, right? Oh wow, it's really buffed. It's really high level for these. So press is just dealing rushes forward together, dealing cryo damage. Hold command talisman spirit to do it instead. So there's no difference. I thought like if you held it, it did something different than if you pressed it. An active character within the field of the ult gains plus 50% cryo damage. After Shenhe uses Spirit Summoning, Spring Spirit Summoning, she will grant all nearby players the following effect. Oh, this is what augments it. Okay. So press makes this so that elemental skills and elemental bursts do more damage, and hold just augments the normal charge and plunging attack. Okay. So for the most part, I want to be holding then, since I don't think I'll be using elemental skills and elemental bursts too often with this this party.
Unleash!
As I say I should hold as I press it again.
My will embodied!
Can this break it? It is Chio. Chio is like used to break things, right? Wait, how did I do damage to it earlier? Was that Chi-Chi that did that? The reason why I say was it Chi-Chi who did that is because I have her with the Ocean Clam set, which takes her healing damage. Or takes her healing and converts it into damage pretty much. That's a little bit of an oversimplification, but I think you get it. Wait, what? What?
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
That sounds good. I like the sound of that, actually.
Everyone on me!
Cryo Incarnate! Obey! Take your true form!
Eat this!
Take your true form!
Oh wait, I have to destroy this thing. How do I do that? It's not taking any damage.
Do your master's bidding! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
I'm falling. The mechanism is broken and the fog clears along with it. Wait, what was the updrafts and stuff all about then? I'm confused.
Vermilion disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Well, that's a weird... That was a weird sound effect there.
Rally!
You're toast! Out of the frying pan! Drop!
Oh, hello.
Transfiguration!
Starfall!
By ordinance divine! My will embodied!
Shenhe is like, I don't know. I still feel like Xiao is the more interesting play, like, kit.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
But Shenhe is like not too bad. It's just that her attacks feel a bit slow and not as meaty. I guess that's kind of the point,
Take your true form!
since she's more of a buffer, support buff power-up person than a DPS, whereas Xiao is specifically like designed to be super DPS. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, we fought millions of those before. We have no problem. But this one looks a bit bigger than normal. And it jumps super high.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall.
Whee! Splat. Wait, what? We didn't actually get to fight that?
There was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
What are you talking about, Paimon? We got gliders.
Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
These, rune guards. Are they called rune guards? They look a lot bigger than the ones that we normally fight against. Haha. That's a shitty security
Something looks
system.
different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
We, like, got past those lasers so easily. This is kind of like Ocean's 11. What? We move it again. Wait, what was that? The rock does not budge an inch. Should be Shenhe. I should really appreciate her assets, you know what I'm saying? Wow, very nice. She has quite the assets. Too bad the game has forced me to choose between her and Xiao. And even though she's so super hot and sexy and everything, as much as I would like to have another waifu, but Xiao is just so much cooler, so much more fun to play. Well, hello there. Oh. What is this? Do I want to be doing this? Oh, I think I trapped myself now. I done goofed. It's not my fault. I wasn't thinking. I think the Miho should implement more like, I don't know what these are domains, right? But would it be safe to call them dungeons? But with like more sequential stuff, like, oh, we get to here, solve a puzzle, go there, and fight a bunch of mobs, and stuff like that.
Unleash! Do your master's bidding!
Okay, that's a pretty meaty hit there.
Everyone on me!
Drop! Shade!
Follow my lead! Charge!
I should save that ult for actual enemies instead of destroying this thing.
Obey! Transfiguration!
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Wait, am I not supposed to get hit by that? That weird line that's coming out? Yeah, I think it is damaging me. Oop.
Manifest! Cryo incarnate!
Actually, those hits are pretty meaty. Maybe it's just against this like structure. That's why it looks like a lot higher than normal.
Obey!
Press the advantage! Charge!
Life goes on.
Pull in!
Starball! Crumble apart! You're toast! Nice and spicy!
What?
Orders given. Orders received.
You will regret this!
I don't have a shield character on my team, and Goro is not providing shards. I'm not like using him to specifically provide me shards right now. Goba just like sits on top of it.
Rise.
Advance!
Owie! Just looking around, making sure I didn't miss any treasures. The last elemental sites. Hey there, silly. Are you leading us into treasure, or are you leading us into a trap? Or traps that lead us to treasure?
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset Vermilionite?
It might be. Let's go check it out. Can I stand on here? No, not really. She has like a nice little flap just to like cover her butt crack. No! My teenage self would have loved that. Whoa. Why was there two? I can sit here. Ah, time to enjoy some tea. Pass the tea, please. Okay, here we go. Oh, why thank you. I will have you, rewarded. Nothing else, right? How are we gonna carry that to, Ningguang? Is Shenhe gonna use her magic?
Is this it? Is this the sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge!
So is a Jade chamber, Paimon. Jeez. Ugh. How could you not understand that? The Jade chamber is so big that the Vermilionite needs to be big in order to float it. Ugh. I don't understand why we would say this to Paimon. It needs to be big to get the whole Jade chamber airborne.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Because it's
Pulse
turned
Strike
off.
doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plostrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
What? It breaks shackles of mortal realm as in it defies the laws of gravity?
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
I wonder who this master is. ...
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too!
No.
But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
That's a very good
This
question,
rock
Paimon.
must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
What?
Are you sure? Be careful.
Yeah, don't break your
Please
back.
don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plostrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
I think Paimon meant you, Shenhe. It's your safety you have to be careful of. Paimon meant you.
My safety.
I'm buff.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who
You're
you
gonna
are.
win the Darwin Awards.
Gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Okay, sounds good. Shenhe lifts up the plasterite and lifts it. Do we get to see her like...
Able to carry that
Whoa.
huge rock all by herself. Huh. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
We just see her like shoulder the entire thing and starts walking off. Hey, Shenhe. You did a bad job. You missed a few pieces here, man. We need as much as we can get our hands on. Shenhe. Typical. We could exit here, right? Is there anything behind this? Return to the Jade Chamber website and look for Shenhe. I can just teleport here and walk towards him. I actually don't know why they recommended a Pyro and a Cryo in that domain. I think if I stuck with my all Geo team, it would have been fine. Especially since we have Shenhe on the team. Anyway. I wonder what decisions go into the recommendations. The elemental recommendations of, whoa, this is different. What happened here? I kind of wanted to explore it a little bit.
I can't believe my eyes.
Oh, I guess Shenhe like set the plasterite here, or the Vermilionite here. That's why there's all these like scaffolding to get to it.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those Adepti, surely. Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this.
Baby, you know it.
The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
It's executive primary secretary to you. Just like make up a cool sounding title just to make it sound cool. You're a helper. That's don't expect Paimon to have a deep vocabulary here.
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there.
Oh, okay.
Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Okay. Thanks, Bywin.
Shenhe, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
Are you alright, Shenhe? Are you trying to say you're not an Adeptus?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Bywin said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
I don't know, given how strong we've just seen Shenhe is by lifting this entire plastrite herself, I don't think she'll have any problems really being by herself in the wilderness. I don't know. I guess Paimon is just super caring, so we can't really fault her for that. I guess accommodations are far more comfortable than the wilderness.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Oh yeah. Bring Shenhe to a nearby makeshift hotel to take a break. I kind of wanted to explore this, like. So I came from that direction. And then they've kind of built scaffolding all across all these, islands? Or land formations. They have possibly put treasure here for us to reward us for exploring. Oh wow, it even goes up to there. Is this entire, like, what would you call this, a valley? Where Ningguang plans to construct the Jade chambers? Because I'm pretty sure none of this stuff was here before. This is part of the update. Oh boy, it goes higher. Wow, look at Lee, you head from here. Kinda cool. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Can we talk to these people? Oh. They have cool hats. Cool construction hats. Should we have a construction hat? I mean, it's kind of dangerous being in a construction home without... construction zone without a construction hat. Oh, it looks like there's something there. Whoa. Was that always there? Was this path always here? Was this path always here? I don't think I've seen this before. This is kind of new to me. This path here. Worker, Blackcliff Forge. Wait, can I talk to this person? Ah. Why am I so unlucky? Out of all people you could have spoken to, you choose me? What's wrong? Nothing. Life is exhausting enough by itself. Then there's talking to people, which takes brain power, and you know what's also exhausting? Using my brain. My existence is so tragic. Oh yeah, you're the victim here. Go, I don't know. Hang out with your friends or something, I don't know. Iron Shoulder. Well, you look free. Done for the day? Is there anything of note nearby? Interesting. So there's a guy who tells you about ore in this here. I didn't even know. I should have read that, I guess. I'm so used to just skipping that information.
We're just prepared for anything.
I never really realized that there's this area here. This is the security perimeter of Blackcliff Forge. Please watch what you do. Tell me about Blackcliff Forge. Interested in the forge? I'm quite the expert. I used to work here, but my body eventually couldn't keep up with the work inside. With a little luck, I was able to join the Millilith afterwards. In broad strokes, Blackcliff Forge is staffed by miners who smelt ore as they dig tunnels. Of course, we also reinforced the tunnels and built factories with safety considerations in mind. The bounty that Rex Lapis has bestowed upon Li Yue all resides in this mine, and building factories within the mountain itself is the most efficient method of extracting that bounty. Interesting. I wonder if will like this area eventually expand, or maybe we had to go through Blackcliff Forge to get to the next like nation. That would be really cool. Blackcliff Forge is the forge that created we go to the menu. These weapons, yeah, Blackcliff. They're called Blackcliff weapons. So they're the ones who forged these weird like crimson weapons, right? That's what I'm gonna go with for now. Cool. I wonder if this place is new. I honestly hope it is new, so that it excuses me not knowing about this area if it was old. Oh, maybe the thing I saw up there is just like a lantern or something. Maybe it wasn't anything. Hey there, buddy. That's interesting rope you got there. Yeah, I keep touching it. I'll leave you alone to touching your rope. Ah, it is just a lantern. I thought it was something that I can, like, interact with. Oh, wait. There's more. Li Zhen. Li Zhen.
You again? Can't you see that I'm trying to work? Look, if you want to chat, find me at dinner time, okay?
Oh, he's the guy who we've like messed with when he is trying to like coerce Shenhe for money. I didn't know he'd be around here. You're a bad person. I don't like you. Anything here? Nope. Oh wow, keeps going. You'd think there'd be geoculuses here for when I was looking for that, so I must have come here if it existed before. So if I don't remember this place, then maybe it's safe to assume this is all new, or maybe there's just no geoculuses placed here by the developers at the time. I don't really want to climb up there. Well, I guess this place looks pretty cool. That's a little bit of a detour. Let's get back to the story. Where do we actually have to go? Okay. Wait, can I just teleport? I can't, actually. This is a faster way to get there. Bring Shenhe to a nearby makeshift hotel to take a break. Does this change? Having been through an adventure and a half in the Adeptus abode, Shenhe seems a little tired. Time to have a rest at a nearby hotel. That's a nearby hotel? Are we gonna have to share a room with Shenhe? Yuan, Juan.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left.
Ah, drat. Can you say there's only 1 room left, so we're forced to share one?
Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts.
Cool.
So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, I'll see you later.
You should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick.
Oh, that sounds good.
Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack, or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Okay. Have a good rest, and we'll see you next time. We'll bring you some food too.
See you tomorrow.
See you. Hate seeing her go, but loves watching her leave.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer?
Oh, hello.
What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Is she gonna tell us embarrassing stories of Shenhe as well? I don't know. I feel like the fact that Cloud Retainer took care of Ganyu and Shenhe was spoiled by the Actually, where did I get that information? Maybe it was spoiled by Reddit, actually. By the subreddit for me. Or was it in some of the promotional material? I feel like it was in the promotional material that kind of showed us Cloud Retainer, Ganyu, and Shenhe as kind of like a family. But yeah, hey Cloud Retainer, what's up? Do you have any embarrassing stories about Shenhe to tell us?
One trusts you have met Shenhe.
Oh yeah.
So, are you getting along quite well?
Seems so.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor, all the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool! So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Cloud Retainer's voice is really cool.
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Wait, what? I never would have guessed. I thought so. I was spoiled, I guess.
So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Good question.
To say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Yeah, she's super strong.
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
What?
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her.
Yeah, human babies are like super pathetic.
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
Oh, I wonder what got her into that situation in the first place. So when Shenhe talks about her master, she means ... Cloud Retainer.
Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity.
Dang.
Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Well, that's kind of sad. Sad circumstance. Where's she going? She gonna go kill someone?
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
What if she murders us?
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, Paimon, how dare you make such assumptions?
Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Okay, Rohali, that sounds good. It's crazy that, like, every time we get into a cutscene or whatever...
Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Oh, yeah. See, I was saying, it seems like every time we have, like, a little bit of a dialogue with Shenhe or whatever, it starts to rain. Wait until the following day, 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. I'm gonna go check if Chi-Chi's there. Is it better to just run there? Oh, I think I made a bad decision here. I rarely ever go to this side of Liyue. I think the only time I did is for the fishing in the area, and then when I like bought everything in that one store, I stopped like fishing. Even though I don't have the achievement to fish like 2,000 times or something like that. I think that's the only thing left. But I don't know, maybe there was more stuff introduced to fishing in this upgrade or in this patch. Nope, Chi-Chi's not there. Well, I'm gonna end things here and continue in the next one. Hope you enjoyed, and I don't know, I feel like the whole Chi-Chi thing, just because I know that she'll be here with some cool information, it's kind of ruining the flow of the story. But anyways, hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe for more, and goodbye.